Welcome back to Outworld Station. This mission 12 we are on now. We are working on the Arkship, which is this cool thing here. Stage 2 is dock. We need some new materials. I need to get all these objectives I can, which means, that's a ton of tungsten and carbon, right? I went ahead and set some stuff aside that I already have, so we'll be able to knock these out quick, and then we'll be able to start making armored plating and tungsten carbide. That's probably the most important thing to do now. So let me unlock this objective. I set aside carbon here. And tungsten. I set everything aside. Let's go. Perfect. Now, where do I want to do the armor plating and tungsten carbide? Tungsten carbide is probably tungsten and carbon, right? And then armored plating, I assume, is more of the same. So let me see here. It was going to be manufactory for armor plating. So yeah, let's do this on my Alpha Station because all this stuff is being made on Alpha Station except tungsten carbide. And then plasma forge. We can do somewhere that we've got carbon that we're not taking a ton of advantage of. Beta Station, I think. The carbon here is being used for computers, which we are going through this. Yeah, we're using all this carbon for the computers and artificial diamonds. Okay. All right, never mind. We had a ton of carbon that we weren't taking advantage of here. So yeah, let's do this. We need to upgrade one of these so that we can get carbon back to my main base quickly. And then we'll take the rest. And make some plasma forges and a terminus for extra tungsten to come in this way. And where that tungsten is coming from, we'll figure it out, I guess. Let's see if I can get the ratios somewhat right. So 180. So 4 of these into 1 plasma forge, yeah? And then we need 45 tungsten coming in. Oh, brother. And then the question is, where do I get it from? We found some untapped titanium, baby. Let's go. The tungsten will go into this terminus, alpha tungsten carbide, and then on the other side, it will be beta tungsten carbide. All right. Yeah, we'll just leave it wide open. Wide open, baby. Okay, so that's 45 a minute, and I believe on the other side we have 6 of them, but we don't have a ton of carbon, do we? That multi-select did the trick nicely, didn't it? Same with that. Ah, but that's too much. We have 12 of these that can handle 540. Okay, that's probably all I can handle here. And that's turning 10 items into 1 item. So, I mean, max, this will be 540 plus something. Oh, I guess 540 divided by 8 is how much tungsten carbide will get. Hopefully 67.5 is enough. Let's transport this back with a freighter. And then we need the armor plating, of course. And here, the Exoplanet Ops, how did I miss this? Here is where we can mine from freaking megas. Megas. Okay. We need a ton of heavy frames. I should have them. Ooh. I don't think I have it. Wait. How much do I need? 10. Dang. And what are these being used in? Not much, right? Just these things, huh? Fair enough. And we're struggling with super alloy because of course we are. So close. Well, let us pick up tungsten carbide and drop it off here. Armor plating. Advanced plating, tungsten carbide, depleted uranium, and molecular bonding. We'll make molecular bonding on site as soon as I figure out how to do it. Molecular bonding. Smelter? Indeed. Okay, and then we will have armor plating. This will not consume very many resources. And I think we want a ton of it. That's not a ton, but you know, it's fine. All right, so now we're just waiting on depleted uranium, right? And let me see. The nuclear waste should be being prioritized. Let's see, here. But then I won't recycle it. I said I won't recycle it. Oh, these are being recycled. Okay. Okay. I think that's what I want. So all the nuclear waste will come here now until this is full. And then I will turn it into uranium. Hopefully that works. Heavy frames. Oh my gosh. This is a disaster. They're working at least. I do have some in my quantum storage, right? Yes. We got it, baby. We got it. She's saying something. Okay. This module can deploy multiple planetary lifters, which can be set to blah, 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 blah. Should we check it out? Should we check it out? Should I see what else I can do? Let me just unlock some stuff, and then we'll go over to Helion Station. So that was medium engines and medium fuel tanks. Micro antimatter reactor. I think I want to figure some of this stuff out so that we can start making it, so that, you know, we'll have enough stuff made so that we can knock out these ships, because that's going to be tough. But I don't know. Let's look at the component factory first. So there's a largest class of starship now. We need a large shipyard and a large tug. And then we need to manufacture things in the component factory. Oh, and then install it via the tug. We can't just pick it up. Okay, so we also, let's see, we need to use micro antimatter reactors to power the starships, and these need fueling with antimatter after completion. Does the reactor need fueling, or does the starship need fueling? Component factory. Transport via tug. These all need to be transported via the tug. Let's set this. Oh, interesting. Right. How do we store it? I think I might not set these up until we're ready to go with the ships, huh? Very interesting. And this would be a what? I forget. Just a general. What the heck? Why isn't it general? Fair enough. Fair enough. Maybe I shouldn't have built my Arkship there, huh? That's okay. Let's put it here, right? Close to the medium ships, but I don't know that we'll need it for the medium ships. So we're gonna need 3 of these. The output goes here, and then the tug will transport it. Okay. So let's leave a little room for a tug, right? Just in case we need more tugging. TJ tuggers. Oh wait, we need a large tug though, don't we? Let's see, was it a transport? Maybe it wasn't a large tugging thing. Yeah, it was. We just have to unlock it first. Supercomputers. Ow! It's the quantum computers that are using them all, right? Let's just take a break on the quantum computers for a little bit. Armor plating is fine. Maybe. And let's go over to Helion, right? First, let me see what this thing requires. Make sure I have everything I need. Supercomputers, 3. I'll get them via the quantum storage. So let's see. We need power, of course. Should I do antimatter? I think I could do antimatter. But I think that's much more expensive. We need supercomputers for that. So instead of that, we shall use... Oh, which I have all that stuff. Okay. Let's do this thing. This is going to be Nick Bottom. And that'll be the only one from Nick Bottom here. And then I'll just slap this down right there. Easy peasy. And of course, we can't handle that, but that's okay. I'll take it from 1. And then we need power, and those things are going to get destroyed. Okay, great. Good to know. Still got all that stuff. It's the quantum storage, by the way. I figured out the quantum storage. We put a whole bunch of what we need for these big blueprints, which is nanoplating, reinforced plates, the carbon nanotubes sometimes, the superconductors, and that way we can use this stuff anytime I need a big blueprint. So yeah, that's a good way of doing it, I think. And then a terminus here, and I need to make sure the 2 slot is easy access. Megas XLR, and that's going to be the only one. Go to Megas XLR. Okay. We've got hydrogen now. Oh, it's not connected. Now it's connected. Now we've got hydrogen. We don't have hydrogen. Oh, we need power at the Megas thing, right? We can't do it without power. So we can't do cyclone generators. Can I do cyclone generators here? Ah, we can do cyclone generators here. Right? No. Okay. No. Interesting to let me build that, though. Very interesting. Okay, solar it is. Oh, it was 2. Ah, power. Sweet, sweet power. I guess we'll leave that up. All right, now we can check out this Exoplanet Ops Center. I don't see a reason not to just put it here. I also do need some defenses, though. I could use the missile or the force field generators, but I believe the turrets are more fun. Okay, let's watch the tutorial. Some locations have planet-based resources. Yes. Each center lets you deploy up to 4 planetary lifters to collect a specific resource. So each center lets you deploy 4 lifters. But then each location only allows a maximum number of lifters. So how many is that? Does it say here? I don't know that it says how many lifters we can do. Woo! That's fun. All right, let's get some tungsten. We need medium engines and medium fuel tanks for this, huh? Medium engines and medium fuel tanks. It looked like we had enough of everything else. Medium engines, medium fuel tanks, and I'm actually not sure how many medium engines and medium fuel tanks we need. We'll find out. Doom, baby. Max lifters in location, that's where to see it. Okay, wow, so we can get a lot. This is fantastic. What did I just do? Oh, am I getting tungsten? Tungsten from all 4? What do I do here? What happens when I click on this? 400 tungsten ore a minute, huh? What happens if I get rid of that? 300 a minute. Okay. Okay, so we can do 8, which is all of these. We could get 1 of everything. And here come the lifters. Cool. So now we got tungsten ore. Wow, okay, this is easy. Cool. Was it tungsten that I wanted? I don't actually know what I want. I think it's probably carbon and tungsten would be the main things because carbon is used in freaking everything. I guess we can just look at this. We could use some more water ice. Could use more titanium. No, that's not true. Apparently we need more silica. No, that can't be true. Oh dear. Yeah, like composite seems like we're running low on because... I mean, no, we have a ton of composite. Super alloy. It's got to be super alloy. We're only getting 80 exotic matter? Why is that? It's because it's liars. It's a bunch of liars. Weird. All right, super alloy it is. So let's see here. Tungsten ore should be able to give me 400 a minute divided by 45. So we need 9. Each one of those is linked up. Okay. 400 tungsten ore turning into, what, 200 tungsten ingots. Let's build another Exoplanet Ops. And get, what was it? Titanium. All right, Bay 4. And that's tungsten. So 400, titanium, excuse me, titanium. And we need, let's actually switch this to tungsten. So I will... I think blueprint this. All right, I cleaned up my blueprints a little bit. Okay, cool. So this will be... Can I put it here? No, it's blocked. All right, another tungsten. And then this will be titanium. So switch that to titanium. And this needs to be... Let's see, medium fuel tanks. Probably don't have those. Or maybe I do. All right, tungsten and titanium. Tungsten and titanium. Okay. So now we've got 400 tungsten, 400 titanium, right? Because the tungsten ingot is halved. 2 ore turns into 1 ingot. So 400 ingots, 400 ingots. And connect them up on the backside. And turn those into super alloys. So like I said, 400 of each. So what is 400 divided by 27? That's how many plasma forges we need. 15 plasma forges. Okay. And then, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 15 plasma forges. Each one looks like it's probably linked up very nicely. All right. Throw that in a terminus. Call it Alpha 1. Maybe I should say Alpha Super Alloy. All right, and we've got fresh, clean super alloy coming in hot. We'll put it right down here. Megas XLR super alloy. All right. Going into my super alloy, baby. Let's go. Is it working? It's working. Cool. Looks good. 9 times 15. 135. Okay, that's a bit of a boost. Let's see if I got some more supercomputers in my quantum storage. Not that many, huh? Not that many. That was a little disappointing here. Oh, this isn't prioritized. But I want it prioritized, right? Maybe, kind of. That's what happened. Those quantum computers sucking up my valuable supercomputers. Alrighty. I'm gonna clean up inventory stuff. All right, how we doing? Any chance we got 250 armor plating? I bet we could do antimatter fueling and advanced fluid transport. Let's see what our tungsten carbide's looking like. Yes. Ooh, 231, so close. But yeah, we did have enough tungsten carbide. Better pipes. Plus 100% transfer rate. So we... Wow, okay. Kind of need to redo everything. Alternatively, what if I add storage tanks? You really can't just put the pipes through it? That's annoying. Storage tanks here. Then put the better pipes from the storage tanks to my fuel depot. That might be the way to do it. I probably won't bother with that right now. Oh, antimatter. We have antimatter. Yeah, like I said, probably won't bother with that right now, but who knows? Okay, antimatter fueling. And then we'll get the ship started. What I need to do is just let my factory run, I think. Because building more outposts on Megas XLR just takes a lot of resources. Capital class resupply ship. Oh, and I need to do my Arkship, which we need the micro antimatter reactor. Yes, I see. I see. So let's start this up and then have a large tug take it to my Arkship, right? Large tug bay, which we can make. All right. We need microfusion reactors, quantum computers, heavy frames, and super alloys. Starting to fill up super alloy quite nicely. Let's help it out just a little bit. It's quite slow to craft, isn't it? For the tug, okay, we don't have to like make a tug itself. Oh, the little tug can do it. Okay. Cool. And now we have one out of 5. Should I tell heavy frames to come over here? And I think armor plating too, even though we do need 250 armor plating for that. Is there a way to limit what's in here? I would like it if there was. Maybe that's a reason not to link it up and instead just carry them over. I thought it was going to be a... I don't know what I thought it was going to be. Oh, like an input thing here where it only accepts, 10 times the recipe or 1 times the recipe, which is what I would want it to do. But yeah, it keeps coming. Okay. Let's not link that up. And yeah, I will do the Arkship first, then the large ship construction objective. All right, 75 of those. Actually, I want some heavy frames in my inventory, don't I? And then 15 quantum computers, which we have. Ooh, beautiful. All right, and we'll just wait on the microfusion reactor. Okay. All right. Calm down. Completed. Ooh. Cool. Dope. Dope. Yeah, all right then. Now what do I do? Yeah. We're almost to our titanium outpost over there. Well, I could start making Mason archers. How about? Let's just see what it requires. It does require heavy frames, yeah. But let's just do it. 50 of them, right? I might have everything going here. Things are just a little slow. Yeah. Okay, and then the heavy frames will be slow, and that's fine. We'll make sure we fuel them. And the supercomputers, huh? Yeah, we're out of supercomputers and the heavy frames. Man. 8 times 36. We're consuming however much that was. I already forgot. 288. We're consuming 288 super alloy for just the heavy frames, and we cannot get a stockpile of it, and we haven't even started doing our ships yet. Yikes. What a crazy game. Okay, but we are getting plenty of super alloys, so I think what I have to do now is copy this whole thing. And just like plop it. Plop it down. The links, looks like the links are maintained. Okay, let's see what that did. Well, I don't know what that did. Plus 32. So we got 3 times 16. So it should be, if these are working non-stop, we should be getting 48. And we're getting more than that. No, we're getting 32. Okay. And these aren't working non-stop because I can't really tell. The super alloy. All right, we are outputting 540. That's nonstop. Let's see. These don't seem like they're getting backed up. This, maybe I should not be pumping in here. Instead, this can go straight to where it needs to go. And it is going straight to where it needs to go. Okay. Okay, I mean, it's pretty efficient, I think. Let's check armor plating. Almost have 250. And we're not really consuming a ton of resources here, so I think we can bump this up. Depending on how advanced plating is. 6 a minute. Oh, yeah. Advanced plating is our limit here. Man, this is rough. 250 armor plating. Complete the objective. Large ship construction. Oh boy. Now we can build a large shipyard. I think I will build it on this side. The very largest class. All right, let's move this large tug bay probably up here. The large tug bay, can that move the medium ships too? Because it can reach, right? The small tugs can't reach, but the large can reach further. Okay, anyways, and then I want to make the large shipyard, which I can do, and we'll build it in such a way that I can, let's see, put more fuel. So like another terminus. Here. Let's move it. I think move it here. And then over here I can have fuel. I can have fuel depots, and then I can put the ships over here. Okay. Whew. Prodigies. We need antimatter to fuel this. We don't need antimatter for the reactor. Yeah, I was wondering about that. We need antimatter for the ships. And then we have the Crusader auxiliaries. You can't really see what that uses. Oh, that's 10,000 hydrogen. Wow. And then we also want to make sure we have enough fuel coming in. So if I have 300 coming from each of these things, upgrade that. I believe, I don't know what I believe. Max flow rate 60 a minute through each of these things. 600, excuse me. So yeah, I'll just have the same kind of setup here. In fact, I can just select that because I think this is a fine setup. Just like that. I don't need connectors. Let's see, Alpha 3 it looks like. All right, and then on Nick Bottom, I will make sure I fuel these. Let's see, so that we got 600 a minute coming in. What is that, tungsten carbide? Oh yeah, just a bit of tungsten carbide for those. Okay, and then I definitely want to upgrade these. We need lots of tungsten carbide as well as advanced plates and heavy frames. Wait, was I not able to access my quantum storage here? Why can't I access my quantum storage here? Interesting. I feel like I have been able to do that when I upgrade, but maybe not. All right. Luckily, we still have that. I'm going to sell a couple of these so that I don't use up all my tungsten carbide. Yeah. All right, let me see here. 12 a minute, so 36 a minute. We should be getting way more than 36 a minute from these, right? Wow. Yeah, why don't we have more tungsten carbide? I guess it was in my ship, in my freighter right here. Indeed. Indeed. I would have guessed we would have had more than that, though. Is this 500? Yeah, this is 500. Okay, so that's gonna be pretty good fueling, I do believe. And I need to hold antimatter in here. I'm going to deprioritize this. I can't? Huh. You'd think I'd be able to deprioritize it so that my antimatter doesn't all go away. And if I prioritize these more, hopefully that'll do the same thing. And let's see, prioritize this more. And then from here to there. And from the same one to here. We'll have to see if we get antimatter coming in, huh? And like I said, I need more power. Yeah. All right. To Nick Bottom Station, where I need a ton of cloud miners. Jeez, how much was my cloud miner thing? Did I call that Alpha 3? Nick Bottom 3, please. Okay. These just need to be pipe Mark 1s because this is 300 a minute. And then starting from here, we need to transport more than 300 a minute. So I upgraded this pipe, and this pipe. And now I can blueprint these 12 miners for 600. Oops. Messed up the blueprint. Unbelievable. There's still 6 pipe junctions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 12 connectors, 12 cloud miners. That's the one. Let's try this again. Oh. We seem to have a big problem. There's only 400 going through. Oh. No. Maybe that's it, though. Oh, yeah, there's more pipe connections, too, huh? Max flow rate, 600. Why can't this do more? Why is this doing 400? Yeah, I guess I need to upgrade all these pipes? Very strange. This is 600 a minute through here. What if I upgrade these little ones? Will that do more than 400? It does do more than 400. Why? The pipe junction. It's something to do with the pipe junction. Ooh, does each one of these junctions take like 200 or something? Because that wouldn't make any sense to me. Does upgrading this do the trick? Huh. All these pipes need to be 600. I'm guessing they kind of programmed in something a little weird. Okay, now that's 600. And that's still 400. Alright, so let's try these little ones. We go up, of course. Why do we go up? I don't know. Oh. Yeah. We're only going up because this had backed up. Okay, but we're still at 600. Huh. Alright. Well, I guess all these pipes need to be upgraded. So I will make a new blueprint, huh? All right, and if I were to build this a few more times, would I have the materials for it? Not really. The nanoplating is a problem, but I'll go ahead and do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and do it anyways, I think. Actually, should I do it anyways? Because I think we're going to be just fine on the fueling. I think we're going to be just fine. I'm scooching this back. The reason is because I want to put a junction here. We're going to start work on the ships. Then I'm going to collect the nanoplating. Then I'm going to collect the carbon nanoplating to fill this out. All right, how are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Efficiency 80% on these heavy frames. Guess that's fine. Cool. We're getting a bunch of hydrogen in here. That's good. That's what I want to hear. We should be getting 300 flow through these pipes, which is all I think I can handle for now. Let's try some of these big ones. Let's try a Colossal Prodigy, Colossal Auxiliary, Crusader Victor. We can launch the 15 Mason Archers that I have. And first up for the Prodigy, we need Micro Antimatter Reactor. We need a bunch of microfusion reactors. And what are we doing here? We can patch a gap. I'll have to read the codex thing. Plating heavy frames. Quantum computers. And then I think both the large engines and the science modules? No, not science modules. But I will want the science. Oh, no, yeah, the science modules. So, yeah, I want all 4 of these things, basically. Okay, and then I need to figure out how to get all these things. They all require super alloy, kind of? No, I don't know. I'll link these up. I believe I've got all of the links set up. We got all 4 coming to my micro antimatter reactor. Just waiting. Probably the limiting is heavy frames. And then we've got all 4 of these coming, I believe, if the medium fuel tanks are indeed coming. Which I put them on the wrong one. I put them on the wrong one. See, there you go. Those go there. These are fuel tanks. Antimatter fuel tanks. This is a science module. Okay, so now that should be working. We got these here. Whatever they are, science vessels, science modules. And we've got, these are working. These are the large engines. Okay. And it's going to be heavy frames that we are waiting on. That's crazy. It's crazy how many heavy frames we need. And it's super alloy. Should I go to Mega's XLR and make more super alloy? No, I don't know. I guess. I guess I can just blueprint my Mega's XLR super alloy factory, right? Because this is like perfectly efficient. Actually, the problem with this is it's too many modules, I think. I can't select them all and I can't blueprint them all. Right? Or maybe not. think I got all that. Let's see what happens when I try to blueprint it. Man, you're really regretting commenting now, aren't you? All right. So let's see. What did that require? I can do it. I can do it. Crazy. Crazy. Let's just do it then. Let's just do it then. We need the bays though. So we need a ton of engines. Let's see. There's 12 bays. So I need 12 times 5 engines and fuel tanks. Darn it. Aha! Maybe that's enough. It was enough. Okay, that looks good, except for defenses. They came. They came. All right, Alpha Super Alloy 2. Let's make sure. I've got a terminus on the other side waiting for you. Okie dokie. Hopefully that helped. We are working on heavy frames and this micro fusion reactor. It seems like maybe I didn't hook up quantum supercomputers. Huh. Why don't we have any quantum computers here? That's peculiar. Oh, I deprioritized this. So we haven't gotten any supercomputers in a while. Okay. Okay. Well, I think we have enough superconductors now that I can boost this. Because the throughput's not an issue. And this is going to be quite the waiting game, isn't it? Quite the waiting game. Ah, so you know how I was wondering about this thing, where all these things were going? They went into here. Oh my gosh. How do I get it out of here? Oh no. Because I can't... Oh my gosh. I can't tell my tug to take it out. Okay, actually, hang on. There's a bug. We can exploit the bug. Copy link. Copy links. Is that what I want? Actually, no. I want to do a new thing. Component factory. Check this out. Link it up here. Then copy the links. Oh, come on. Is this going to work? Is this going to work? Then paste the links. Then... Aw, man. It worked with something else I did. It worked with the recycler. Oh, that's so disappointing. Can I force a tug to take it? No, how would I do that? How could I get these? Oh, can I do that? Can I put them somewhere? Oh well. I guess those will help us for later. And in the meantime, all we were waiting on is the heavy frames. I just want to do it. I just want to do it. So let's see this giant ship be made. We're going to need to fuel it ASAP, which we've got. Antimatter and hydrogen. Whew. And then once... Yeah, here we go. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Can I take it back? No. Okay. I wanted my large tug to do it, but I'll do it myself. All right, let's see here. 10,000 hydrogen. And I think we can take care of that, no problem. And then we need a bunch of probes. Should I send it to this ammo depot? No, like I said, I'll do a new ammo depot. Is this going to be in the way? No, it's fine. Okay, small probes. And then... it's a thing of beauty. Let's defend it. Let's defend our ships. Nothing's getting through, baby. We're almost done with these Mason archers. And by almost done, I mean almost halfway. Yeah, that's where my heavy frames are going, huh? All right, what's going on here? Hydrogen. Okay. That worked just fine. We probably should get more fuel coming in here. Actually, I think we'll be okay. It would be nice if they alternated. Like if the next ship in here went to my other fuel depot. I don't think they do that. I think they just take it to the next smallest one, but I'm not sure. Should I try an auxiliary next? Let's do it. Hey, look at that. It's a giant, colossal ship, you might say. Colossal prodigy. Beautiful. Ah, it's a thing of beauty. All right, well, that's going to do it for today. Woof. Let's watch it. Let's watch it launch. It's so slow. Oh boy, that's slow. All right. Farewell, Prodigy. See you later. And I will see you guys later. I'll probably launch some of these before the next video, and then we'll finish them in the next video, and we'll see what's next for us. Until next time, y'all take care.